Steven Wood and I organise the Eastbourne Classic Bus Rally. I am an owner of an old Eastbourne bus which dates from 1963. It's an AEC Regent 5 and it's bodied by East Lancs Coachworks that were based in Blackburn in Lancashire. I've had this vehicle now for just over 10 years. My association with Eastbourne is that although I don't live in Eastbourne, I live in Hertfordshire, I used to come down and holiday in Eastbourne as a young lad, teenager. Really fell in love with, always been a bus enthusiast, but really liked the Eastbourne buses, always found they had character, and I must admit that one day I never thought that I would be actually sort of owning one, so I feel sort of very privileged to own a part of history. We're recreating the old 6 route, which is between the station and Princess Park, and that's via the Leeds and the foot of Beachy Head bandstand along the seafront.
Okay, I'm Peter Bryden. I'm here with my 1939 Leyland Lion for the Eastbourne Running Day, which is a yearly event where vintage buses in Eastbourne run all the bus services. It's done on a free, voluntary basis. We carry all the passengers free for the day. I grew up in Eastbourne. I actually went to school on this bus. There were 5 of them that were to be delivered to Eastbourne just before the war, but the other 4 got requisitioned, and this one was the only one that stayed in Eastbourne. The original 75-year-old seats, the material is moquette. We have renewed the leather around the outside, but otherwise it's all original. It actually was featured in BBC Love Story a few years ago, where we drove it up to Beachy Head and back. And we did the odd wedding as well.
A comfortable ride, Peter?
It's quite difficult to drive because it has what's called a crash gearbox, no synchromesh, so you have to double the clutch. No power steering, of course, so the steering's quite heavy. So it's quite a challenge to drive sometimes. We're going to go up to Meads and then along the seafront, down to the archery and then back up to the seafront again, and then back down to the station. I remember when we first moved to Eastbourne and we lived in Hampden Park, and I used to remember being taken on the open top buses that ran from Hampden Park down to the seafront. I think that's probably one of my earliest memories.
Have you been doing this every year?
Second year I've done it.
Second year you've done it. And where are you heading off today?
We're going to Pevensey, Stones Cross and back here.
Right.
I'm Graham McQueen, and we're doing a service to the foot of Beachy Head and then back right along the seafront to Prince's Park at the opposite end of the seafront, and then back to the railway station. I shall be doing that, it looks like, 4 times today. The vehicle is an ex-Eastbourne Corporation vehicle. It's a Leyland Titan PD2 from 1966. They had quite a few of these, and also the AEC Regent Mark V, which is in similar livery to this, also in the railway station car park at the moment. In fact, the chap who owns the Regent V was a joint owner with me with the London Transport Route Master. So it's London Transport in the blood, really.
Original number DC 417 DCD. Started life, I believe, at Worthing. Went through Brighton, back to Chichester, and ended up in Portsmouth. It's now privately owned. She's 50 this year.
Can you remember when you were a lad, your first bus ride?
Oh yeah, that was London Transport.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
And what was the fare then? Oh God, can you remember? What
2
year?
shillings of return, I could go from Ilford to Wanstead
Right.
in a day for 2 shillings.
Goodness me. And what year would that have been? Would that be the 60s?
Oh yes, because I started driving these in the 70s.
Do you enjoy this sort of
Yeah, I love it.
nostalgic trips?
Every day. I'd
Do
do
you?
it if I had the chance. If I had one of these, I'd do it every day.
Would you?
Yeah.
This one's got no power steering, so it's a lot harder than it should be, but it's about 40 odd years old, so
Is
it's
it?
sort of predates or it's early power steering, but it's as good as not having any.
So what do you normally do then, Andrew?
I'm a train driver.
You're a train driver, so
Yeah.
you've got 2 contrasts here, haven't
Yeah,
you?
there's multiple me's.
Well, first of all, we always have to thank Eastbourne for the weather. We've always been very fortunate, but today has gone extremely well indeed. We've had a few glitches. The vehicles are very old, and we've had 2 or 3 vehicles that have had to pull out due to mechanical failure, unfortunately. But we've tried to cover that as best we can. But the crowds have definitely turned out. We've certainly had a few hundred, even into the thousands.